Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy WeebOfWeebs with part 7 to What If Naruto Had Ashura's Memories. Like and subscribe for the next part. Leave your anime what if suggestions down below, and yeah, let's get started. So we start this part off 1 month or so after the events of the Gara retrieval mission. Or it's more like a Gara rescuing mission. Or Gara helping. So yeah. It's been a month. Naruto and Suki have been, training. They've been going on dates with Hinata. They've been doing missions here and there. Some filler stuff. But this is when Jiraiya gets a lead that the supposed leader, air quotes, of the Akatsuki is in the Rain Village. So Jiraiya will set off to go to the Rain Village, just like in canon. So Naruto, in that, I'm gonna say 3-day time span or time skip that Jiraiya is gonna go travel from Konoha to Rain Village, he's out on a mission. He's on a S-rank mission with Suki. And basically the events of canon Jiraiya dying will happen. He'll capture some rain shinobi, he'll extract information out of them. Jiraiya will get confronted by Conan, then the paths of pain. Jiraiya will take out one of the paths of pain, and unfortunately, Jiraiya will still die. And yeah, he will give the same message to in Fukusaku's back, just like in canon. And then he dies. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry for Jiraiya fans out there, but Jiraiya has to die. So we time skip to about 2 days later. Naruto is finally done with their mission, and when Naruto gets back to the village, he goes to the Hokage's office, of course. And when he goes there, he sees Fukusaku and Tsunade with talking to. Well, they're talking. Yeah. Basically, this is Jiraiya. This is about Jiraiya dying and all that stuff. And when Naruto goes to Fukusaku and Tsunade, he goes, Jiraiya, Lord Fukusaku, what's going on? What's happening? Why are you guys so down? Naruto, Jiraiya, he's dead. And Naruto is just dumbfounded or in disbelief. Basically like canon. And they still have that father or godfather relationship in canon, but yeah, it's much more stronger because Naruto is literally a carbon copy of Minato, so they have a better bond per se. And this is where Naruto gets another vibe of the Sage of Six Paths dying, and Ashura being what he understands that he will be the successor of the Sage of Six Paths power. Then he just clutches his head, and it's in a little bit of pain because of the vibe, because whatever. And Naruto just disappears in a orange flash, and Suki is gonna go look for him, and he knows where he's going to be. In his dad's Hokage face, of course. And Naruto gets a new motivation to basically protect his loved ones and put himself in front of their loved ones to basically protect them, And Naruto is thinking that since Sasuke or Suki has the Susanoo and it's made of chakra, what if I make my own version of Susanoo? Then with Sage modes, then with KCM. Oh yes, I will protect them no matter what. So Naruto for the next 2 weeks is going to try to mimic or kind of make a Susanoo of sorts. It's not gonna be like the Susanoo. It's gonna be like chakra. He can make it into fire chakra like the Susanoo, or wind, lightning, earth. But it's mostly going to be for him, it's going to be lightning. So his Susanoo, air quotes, is not going to be as big or gigantic as the real Susanoo, or the like skeletal version, or the armored, or yeah, the armored Susanoo. It's gonna be like, I'm gonna say, a little bit bigger than the rib cage, but that rib cage is replaced with a full body Susanoo, full body, yeah. No like wings, no legs, just the body, the upper part, but it's in the size of a little bit bigger than the Susanoo rib cage, and that is going to have two swords or katanas, and Naruto will have like 4 arms, and in the upper arms, or like the higher, that's going to be the katanas, and in the like down part, or the other 2 arms, there's going to be nunchucks that he can shoot out like jutsus or elemental flames, like wind, water, and all that stuff out of the like tip, or the tip of the nunchucks, or like electrocute them if it makes contact with the like nunchuck, yeah. And considering Naruto is a Uzumaki and a Namikaze, and he has the memories of Ashura, and he has the full support of Kurama, he can make it, I'm gonna say, a little bit smaller than the like humanoid version of the Susanoo, if he like strains or puts a lot of chakra in it. But if he just like wings it, or just like keeps it on or turns it on, and doesn't like put more chakra, or the even a little bit above the minimum, it's gonna stay the same length or size, as a little bit bigger than the rib cage. So yeah, Naruto is going to be doing that for 2 weeks, and in those 2 weeks he masters it to the point where again he can do a full body in the size of a humanoid a regular humanoid Susanoo. So this is the fated day of the pain attack, or the pain arc, and Naruto is not in the village when that day happens. He went out, I'm gonna say 3 days prior to that, and he's gonna return a couple of minutes after the almighty push, or like just a couple of minutes before the almighty push, or yeah. So Pain will do the same thing, where he goes around searching for who is this, the Ninetales Jinchuriki, or aka Naruto, and while he's there, Pain is going to kill Danzo. Yes, don't ask me how, don't ask me just how. I want to kill Danzo because he's an inconvenience in my eyes. So Danzo gets killed because his soul gets taken out of his body, and I don't even think you can Izanagi that. I'm pretty sure. And Tendo Pain and all the other Pains basically massacre the root on Bruce. Yes, that means no Inujin in Boruto, and no Inusai, or Sai Ino. Yeah, no Sai being the husband of Ino. So yeah, that happens, and the fated almighty push happens. And the almighty push happens, and when the dust clears in the where the Tendo Pains are, Naruto is there standing on top of his dragon, with Dragon Sage and Wood Sage mode on, and with his KCM. And Naruto says, "Why are you doing this?" And Pain, aka Nagato, aka Tendo Pain, says, "Peace. You call this peace? Destruction, war, pain, suffering? What kind of peace do you envision by killing people, by eradicating this village, by putting people in pain? They are collateral damage. They are not important for my ultimate goal for peace. Peace peace here, peace there. I know all you just want is war, conflict. Pain, suffering, God, you are the God, yeah, you have the really God, yeah. Let me tell you, you are not a God. You're nowhere near to being a God. And gods die. And I will kill you. God, in air quotes. And Naruto, like, literally blitzes all the 5 pains and takes off their heads. And Naruto already senses that this is like the puppets, and there's a chakra connection going from Tendo pain or the other pains, previous pains, to like way off in the distance. And Naruto says, "Do you yield? Never. Almighty push." And Naruto, like the boss he is, just punches the almighty push. Yeah, you heard me. Punches the almighty push. That's how strong Naruto's punch is. He can make shockwaves equivalent or even stronger if he puts his all into it. Stronger than the almighty push. Yes, you heard me. You heard me. And Tennopi is like, what? And he gets almighty pushed. And Naruto just blitzes him and takes out his head. And Naruto just goes to where Tendo or Nagato is. And when he gets there, he just busts through like the husk or the like paper mache of the tree, and he lands a couple of feet away from Nagato, or like maybe I'm gonna say 10 feet or so, where he is in canon. Who are you? My name is Nagato. And who are you? Conan. I'm sorry, but you've caused too much pain and suffering. You must die. Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze. You never stop to truly seize and amaze me. So Naruto says, so basically Naruto talk no jutsus, who is this Nagato? And Conan doesn't try to like intervene in this, and Nagato says, alright, Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, you have my faith. I have my faith in you. And Nagato does the hand signs for the rebirth. And just like in canon, Nagato does the rebirth on everyone that died. Well, except Jiraiya. Naruto says, thank you, Nagato. I will bring this word to peace. And I hope you're happy in heaven. And you see it. And Naruto smiles, and Nagato smiles while lying, and he falls over. Nagato is dead. Naruto says, Conan, do you want me to put him in a coffin? Yes. So Naruto makes a coffin that is highly reinforced by chakra, seals, and all that stuff. And in those seals, there's like protection seals, like you can't permeate through it, kind of like Zetsu, or you can't kamui it away. It has protection seals, barrier seals, basically every kind of protective seal out there. And Conan just carries the coffin away with her paper like jutsus and all that stuff. And well, Naruto like says bye to Conan and all that stuff. And Naruto goes back to the village. He's walking, and he's not gonna like trip over like in canon this time. He's just gonna like walk with Kakashi, talk to him and all that stuff. And when Naruto gets to like the village or what's left of it, Naruto gets greeted by all the villagers that he's the hero. He looks like he's the hero of the village. Well, what's left of the village. And Naruto just says like thank you to all of them and waves at them and smiles like the fourth Hokage does. And Naruto just says, where was their like enthusiasm when I saved the village 13 years ago or 16 years ago? They're so fake. and Naruto just keeps like enjoying his 15 minutes of fame, and Tsunade this time isn't going to be like in a coma because Naruto like took care of pain, the paths of pain easier, and he really rebirthed everyone faster or more earlier. Yeah, and yeah, they basically rebuild and all that stuff. But unfortunately, this is where I'm gonna leave it off. And yeah, peace. This is the end of the video. Click the playlist or the previous part to watch more. Subscribe, and Weeb of Weebs signing off.